Hello, good morning students. How are you? I think you are preparing your board examination and studying. Today I will discuss a new topic, expression for the elastic collision in two dimension. In last lecture we have studied what is elastic collision in two dimension. You know it. If colliding body does not move in a straight line but move in the same plane before and after collision, then such type of collision is called elastic collision in two dimension. If colliding bodies does not move in a straight line but move in the same plane, then such type of collision is known as elastic collision in two dimension. Now we will discuss elastic collision in two dimension. Consider a body of mass m1 moving with velocity u1. It collides another body m2 which is at rest, and after collision the two bodies move with velocity v1 and v2, making an angle theta1 and theta2 with x-axis. Consider a body of mass m1 moving with velocity u1. It collides another body of mass m2 which is at rest, and after collision the two bodies move with velocity v1 and v2, making an angle theta1 and theta2 with x-axis. Now after collision the rectangular component of the momentum of m1 are, after collision the rectangular component of momentum m1 are m1 v1 cos theta1 along positive x-axis and m1 v1 sin theta1 along positive y-axis. m1 v1 cos theta1 along positive x-axis and m1 v1 sin theta1 along positive y-axis. First, m1 v1 cos theta1 along positive x-axis and m1 v1 sin theta1 along positive y-axis. Similarly, after collision, the rectangular component of momentum m2 are rectangular component of momentum m2 after collision rectangular component of momentum m2 are m2 v2 cos theta 2 along positive x-axis and m2 v2 sin theta 2 along negative y-axis. m2 v2 cos theta 2 along positive x-axis and m2 v2 sin theta 2 along negative y axis. m2 v2 cos theta 2 along positive x axis and m2 v2 sin theta 2 along negative y axis. Now we will repeat it again. Consider a body of mass m1 moving with initial velocity u1 and after collision it collide another body of mass m2 which is at rest, and after collision its velocity become v1 and v2, taking an angle theta 1 and theta 2 with x axis. Now after collision rectangular component of momentum m1 are m1 v1 cos theta 1 along positive x axis and m1 v1 sin theta 1 along positive y axis. Again after collision rectangular component of momentum m2 are m2 v2 cos theta 2 along positive x axis and m2 v2 sin theta 2 along negative y axis. According to the principle of the conservation of momentum along x axis, according to principle of conservation of momentum along x axis, according to the principle of conservation of momentum along x axis, this is equal to m1 u1 is equal to m1 v1 cos theta 1 plus m2 v2 cos theta 2, that is m1 u1 is equal to m1 v1 cos theta 1 plus m2 v2 cos theta 2. Suppose this is my first equation, which is m1 u1 is equal to m1 v1 cos theta 1 plus m2 v2 cos theta 2. Now initial component of momentum along y axis is 0. Initial component of the momentum along y axis is 0. Then it becomes 0 is equal to m1 v1 sin theta 1 plus m2 v2 minus m2 v2 sin theta 2. Now initial component of momentum along y axis, since initial component of momentum along y axis is 0, then it becomes 0 is equal to m1 v1 sin theta 1 minus m2 v2 sin theta 2. Suppose this is my second equation. 0 is equal to m1 v1 sin theta 1 minus m2 v2 sin theta 2, as kinetic energy is conserved in elastic collision, as kinetic energy is conserved in elastic collision, as kinetic energy is conserved in elastic collision, therefore half m1 u1 square is equal to half m1 v1 square plus half m2 v2 square. Suppose this is my third equation. This is third equation. This is second, third, and this is first equation. We see there are three equations: first, second, and third. But four unknown quantity. Four unknown quantity, that is theta 1, theta 2, v1, v2. It is impossible to find four unknown quantity by using only three equations: first, second, third. The easiest way of calculating theta 1 and theta 2, that is angle of deflection and angle of recoil, by measuring experimentally. What we see, four unknown quantity v1, v2, theta 1, theta 2 cannot be calculated using three equations: first, second, third. The easiest way of calculating fourth equation is to measure angle of deflection theta 1 and angle of recoil theta 2 experimentally. Now we will discuss next question. Our next question, we will tell you what is restoring force. Can you tell me what is restoring force? The force, what is restoring? What is restoring force? The force trying to bring the spring to the original configuration. The force trying to bring the spring to the original configuration is known as restoring force. The force trying to bring the spring back to the original configuration. Restoring force. The force trying to bring the spring back to original configuration. This is known as restoring force. Is known as restoring force. The force trying to bring the spring back to original configuration is known as restoring force. Now we will discuss what is string constant or force constant. Do you know what is spring constant or force constant? Spring constant are force constant. Spring constant are force constant. The restoring force per unit displacement is known as force constant or spring constant. Force constant is the force constant or spring constant is the defined as restoring force per unit displacement. Restoring force per unit displacement. Restoring force constant is defined as restoring force per unit displacement is known as force constant. We know K is equal to F upon X. Now SI unit of force constant is Newton per meter. SI unit of force constant is Newton per meter and CGS unit of force constant is dyne per centimeter. CGS unit of force constant dyne per centimeter. Now we will discuss some numerical problem based on the potential energy of a spring. Our first question we will discuss is the potential energy of a certain spring when stressed 10 centimeter is 5 joule. Potential energy, this is question first. Potential energy is 5 joule. And when it is stressed 10 centimeter, that is X is equal to 10 centimeter. This is equal to 10 upon 100 meter, that is 0.1 meter. The potential energy of a spring when stressed through 10 centimeter is 5 joule. Calculate amount of work done that must be done to stretch it through an additional distance of 10 centimeter. Additional distance of 10 centimeter. Now we know the formula of potential energy of a elastic string, half K x square, that is potential energy is 5 joule equal to half K and 0.1 square, 5 equal to half K into 0.01, that is K is equal to 10 upon 0.01, that is 1000. Now we have to stretch 10 centimeter more, then X is equal to 10 plus 10, that is 20 centimeter, that is 20 upon 100 is equal to 0.2. Now potential energy half K K 1000 and 0.2 square 0.04, it become 500 and it become potential energy 20 joule. New potential energy when we stretch 10 centimeter more. Now work done. Suppose this is a new potential energy PE dash. Work done is equal to new potential energy minus original potential energy. New potential energy is 20 and original 5, that is 15 joule. New potential energy is 15 joule. Now we will discuss next numerical, that is numerical number 2. Next numerical is first we draw the diagram, that is this is horizontal surface and this is a block of mass 20 gram and this is a spring. A block of mass 20 gram moves along a smooth surface. A block of mass 20 gram moves along a smooth surface at a speed of 5 meters per second and collides with a spring constant. Mass of the block, a block of mass 20 gram, that is 20 upon 1000 kilogram, moves along a smooth surface of speed v 5 meter per second, collides with a spring constant K 200 Newton per meter. Now a block of mass 20 gram moves along a smooth surface at a speed of 5 meters per second, collides with a spring constant 200 Newton per meter. First we will find kinetic energy of the block. Kinetic energy of block, that is half mv square, half m 20 upon 1000 and v square 25. This become 50, 25 2 ja, that is 1 upon 4.25. Kinetic energy of block is 0.25 joule. Now this kinetic energy is converted into elastic potential energy of compressed spring. This kinetic energy is converted into elastic potential energy of compressed spring. Let x be the maximum compression of spring. X be the maximum compression of this kinetic energy is converted into elastic potential energy, and let x be the maximum compression of the spring. Let x be maximum compression of spring when u is equal to half k x square. This is now what is u 0.25 is equal to half and k 200 into x square, thus x square is equal to 0.25 into 2 upon 200. This is 100. X is equal to 0.5 upon 10, that is x is equal to 0.05 meter. X is equal to 0.05 meter. You can say it x is equal to 0.05 into 100, that is 5 centimeter. Now we will discuss next numerical number 3. Our next numerical is numerical third. A jet engine develops a forward force on the aircraft of 2 lakhs Newton. Force 2 into 10 power 5 Newton. A jet engine develops a forward force of 2 lakh Newton. Calculate power of the engine of aircraft if aircraft is flying at a speed of 720 km per hour. Speed V. What is speed? Speed is 720 km per hour. When we will change kilometer per hour into meter per second, we will multiply by 5 by 18. That is 720 into 5 by 18, and it become 200 meter per second. Now we know P is equal to F into V. F 2 into 10 power 5 and V 200, that is 400 into 10 power 5 or 4 into 10 power 7, 4 into 10 power 7 watt. To change kilometer per hour, you will multiply by 5 by 18 to convert into meter per second. Now we will discuss a next question. Our next numerical is a particle moves along x-axis from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 5. A particle moves along x-axis from x equal to 0 to x equal to 5 under the influence of a force which is given by F is equal to 7 minus 2x plus 3x square. Calculate work done in doing so. You have to calculate work done in doing so. We know dw is equal to F into dx. Now for total work done, we will integrate both sides. For total work done, dw is equal to x equal to 0 to x equal to 5. Lower limit is 0, upper limit is 5. 7 minus 2x plus 3x square dx. Integration of dw is w is equal to 7x minus 2x square upon 2 plus 3x cube upon 3. Lower limit is 0 and upper limit is 5. Cancel 2, cancel 3. Now we will put upper limit minus lower limit. That is w is equal to 7 into 5 minus 5 square plus 5 cube minus lower limit. In place of x we will write 0. 7 into 0 minus 0 square plus 0 cube, that is 0. Then w is equal to 35 minus 25 plus 125. Then w is equal to 135 joule. This is the work done, 135 joule. Now we will discuss next question. Our next question is a body of mass 0.5 kilogram. A body of mass 0.5 kilogram travels in a straight line with velocity v is equal to a x power 3 by 2, where a is equal to 5 m power minus 1 by 2 and s power minus 1. What is the work done by the net force during the displacement from x equal to 0 to x equal to 2 meter? Work done by the net force during the displacement from x equal to 0 to x equal to 2, x equal to 0 to x equal to 2 meter. Now first we will find initial velocity at x equal to 0. Initial velocity at x equal to 0, then v is equal to a 0 power 3 by 2, that is 0. Now this is the initial velocity. Now final velocity at x equal to 2. Final velocity at x equal to 2. This is initial velocity, this is final velocity, that is a into 2 power 3 by 2. A into 2 power 3 by 2. Now we will put the value of a 5. What is value of a? 5. 5 into 2 power 3 by 2. Now the question is work done is equal to half work done half m v2 square minus v1 square, that is half m 0.5 into v2 square 5 into 2 power 3 by 2 square minus v1 0. Then we will cancel 2, that is 1 upon 2 into 0.5 and this become 8 into 5, that is 40. When we will solve this, we get 0.5 square also, 5 square. Here 2 cancel in here, but 5 25 into 8, that is 200. 25 into 8, we can write 5 into 2 power 3 by 2 square as 5 square into 2 power 3 by 2 square. 2 cancel, 25 into 2 power 3 8, that is 200. Then it become 100 and it become 50 joule. Thus 50 joule work is done. Now we will discuss next question. Question number 8. Our next question is question number 8. A body is initially at rest. Body is initially at rest, that is initial velocity is 0. U is equal to 0. It undergoes one dimensional motion with constant acceleration. The power delivered to it at time t is proportional to power delivered to it at time t is proportional to first t power 1 by 2, second t, third t power 3 by 2 and fourth t square. Now body is initially at rest. Then first we find v is equal to u plus 80. Then v is equal to 0 plus 80, that is v is equal to 80. Now p is equal to F into V. F is equal to ma and V 80. Then P is equal to ma square T. From here P is directly proportional to T. Thus power is directly proportional to T. Because mass and acceleration is constant. Because m and a is constant. Now we will discuss next question. Question 9. Question 9. The blades of a windmill sweeps out a circle of area A. The blades of a windmill sweeps out a circle of area A. First, if the wind flows at a velocity v perpendicular to the circle, wind flows at a velocity v perpendicular to the circle, what is the mass of air passing through it in time t? B, what is kinetic energy of the air? C, assume that windmill converts 25% of wind energy into electrical energy and that area is given 30 meters per second. A 30 meter square. B 36 kilometer per hour, that is 36 into 5 by 18, that is 10 meter per second. And density of air rho 1.2 kg per meter cube. What is electric power produced? First, we will find volume of wind flowing per second. Volume of wind flowing per second. Volume of wind flowing per second, that is A into V, area into height, and height is taken as velocity. Now we will find density, mass of the wind flowing per second. Mass of the wind flowing per second, mass is equal to volume into density. Mass is equal to volume into density, that is volume AV into rho. This is the mass of the wind flowing. Now mass of the air passing in time t. Mass of air passing in time t is equal to m a v rho. Now kinetic energy of air, what is kinetic energy of air? Kinetic energy of air is equal to half m v square. Now half m a v rho into v square. This is the kinetic energy of air. Half A VQ rho equal to half A rho VQ. Now you have to find electrical energy produced. 25% electrical energy is produced of the kinetic energy. Second, electrical energy produced 25% of kinetic energy, that is 25 upon 100 into kinetic energy, half A rho V cube 4, that is 1 upon 8 A rho V cube. One of kinetic energy is half 1 upon 8 A V cube rho in time t. This is kinetic energy of air है half A kinetic energy of air in time t. Kinetic energy mass of air person, kinetic energy of air in time t, kinetic energy of air in time t is equal to half A rho V cube into t. Kinetic energy of air in time t, this is t, and here become t. This is t. Kinetic energy of now electric power. Electric power next, electric power power is equal to work upon time, we will divide by t, that is 1 upon 8 A rho V cube t upon t, pencil t, that is 1 upon 8 A rho V cube. This is electric power. Now we will put the value here. 1 upon 8 area is 30 and V 10. 1 upon 8 is 30 and this is V 10 cube and density 1.2. Then P is equal to, what will it be? 4500 watt. 4500 watt. Thank you.